Cheltenham 3, Burton away. Mark, a couple of bits of business done this week. Let's start with Rafael De Vita. How happy are you to get him?
Yeah, I'm delighted. You know, he's been on the radar for a few weeks, but just managed to get him done. And I think with Kobe not being around at the moment, we needed another attacking option, and he can play a couple of positions, which a club like ours is important as well. And you know, he's a good player, good footballer, works hard. You know, comes highly recommended. Matty Taylor spoke very highly of him, and delighted to have got him.
An easy bit of business to do, bearing in mind the geography involved.
Yeah, he was very easy. His agent was wanted to make the deal happen. You know, he needs to put him in the shop window, and we need to get him over here. So it was done, and just really pleased that we've got him.
How far away is he from being able to be pitched in? He's got a bit of catch up fitness-wise?
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, we'll have an assessment over him in the next couple of days. You know, too early really. Did a little bit yesterday, well, just to get himself warmed up and ready for today. We'll see where he is today and take it from there. You know, he's a fit lad. He's been doing plenty of training back home in Italy by himself, which isn't ideal, I know. But we'll see where he is. We've got a reserve game next Tuesday, which will be good. So no matter, even if we're through him training to the squad Saturday, he'll be playing Tuesday anyway. So hopefully sooner rather than later we'll see him on the pitch. But you know, he's a good option for us.
And where do you see him playing? Because obviously he can play out wide or he can play through the middle.
He can play up front. He can play in our midfield. He can play out in the wider positions. He's just a good footballer and had a habit of nicking a vital goal at Swindon and did well up at Bradford. We're just, I say, we're happy to have him, and he gives us options of how we want to play.
And John Marquis extended as well for 2 months. How good to get that done?
Yeah, delighted. I think John's been really good for us, and I think soon his goals will start coming. You know, he's been a constant threat in all the games. Scored against Oxford. I think he could have had quite a few more. He's industrious. He puts himself about. He's a nightmare for defenders to want to mark, and he looks a threat. And although the goals haven't gone for him, I'm sure they'll come.
And just speaking to him a few moments ago, he seems a very positive sort of person. How much do you just like his attitude as well?
Love his attitude. His attitude's spot on, and you say he doesn't give defenders a moment's peace, a moment's rest, and that can be infectious throughout your team. And if it starts up there, if he's working extremely hard, then that sets the tone for the rest of us. So I'm sure his goals will come, but he's been a big part of us so far this last month.
No midweek game for the first team. How much has that just enabled you to give the players what they need, whether that's a rest, whether it's more training? What have you done?
I've been ill, so Sean's taken everything. They had a good session earlier in the week. The boys who needed a game played against Bishop's Cleeve. You know, a disappointing end to it by all accounts. But you know, we've got 2 days now where we're prepping and finishing off our Burton stuff, and making sure that we know what we're doing, how we want to play, who's going to play where, and just try and keep progressing from what we're doing week by week.
And Burton, they lost the last couple, obviously League Cup against Brighton last night as well. Did you go and watch that?
I had somebody there last night. I've seen him a couple of times live already, so and looking at the team, I'm pretty much glad I didn't go, really. You know, myself. We made a number of changes, managed to get rest into a few. You know, Gary's done brilliant there over the last few years, and I wrote in my programme notes a couple of weeks ago that if you finish above Burton, you'll win the league, and I still think that. I think they're big, strong, organised. They pack a goal threat. The last 2 games, a couple of games have been disappointing, you know, apparently, but that's going to happen. They have the players to bounce back. They certainly missed at Bury. They certainly missed 2 or 3 big players for them. They'll probably be back for us, so we'll have to be, you know, on our guard against that. It's a tough place to go. We know that as well. So we're going to have to be on our mettle, on our best game. But you know, we're capable of going up there and getting a result too.
Is it a case of there's an opportunity because they're having a blip,
yeah.
or is
Well,
it...
listen, we're not. Although we've made a pleasing start to the season, right at this moment in time, you can't say either team's in particularly great current form. So, but it gives. It's shown that they were unbeaten until the following, last Tuesday. So it shows that they can be beaten.